Hello, fellow Island Riders. Glad to have you along for the ride again this morning. Yeah, still brown mud, not red mud, so we're still in New Brunswick. I figured the last time that we were out here doing this kind of thing, exploring New Brunswick, taking a little bit of a break from the island of being on the mainland, we ended up going to Blackwood Lake, and we went through via Prosser Brook and up through a whole bunch of craziness in Parkindale. However, there was a spot that I really wanted to check out in around that area that we didn't get to. It was on the list of things to try out, but it didn't pan out for us. We just didn't have time. You know, the shadows got long, as we say. So we didn't make it. But that spot is Elgin. And more specifically, Gordon Falls and the Gibson area. Now, if you're from around this area, you have an idea already of what we're going to get into. But if you're not, well, we should be able to see some really cool cliffs and nice rapids and falls and things like that up through the Paulet River. So the plan this morning is to take the 895 as far as we can run it, and then head up through Harrison Mountain Road, up along Gowan Mountain, basically taking the back way to Elgin. Just passing one of our old swimming holes that we used to go to back when we were kids. We used to get up to all sorts of craziness when we were little kids, holy smokes. A lot of it involved just like exploring the countryside and the woods and the rivers, just trying to find the next best place to swim in the afternoon to try to break a hot, humid day, which is going to be today. So once we get up to Elgin and Gordon Falls, Gibson, we'll probably see people up there swimming. I mean, that's what I'd be doing if I were them today, for sure. Especially this morning after the rainfall, the rivers are going to be freezing cold. They're just going to be perfect, just right. All right, Elgin straight ahead. Now, last time when we did this, we went left here. Today, we're going to go right over the bridge and watch out for all this rock and stuff. Wow. We'll have to watch out for a lot of washout on the roads. That's the one thing with being surrounded by hills and mountains like this. You get a lot of washout from the roads and stuff that go up them. Yeah, see this? Look at all this. Isn't that crazy? Can you imagine coming around the turn on the way back? Brutal. I love how when you pave a dirt road, you just leave it long enough and it just becomes dirt road again. Turkey Trail Road. We want to go straight down through that. Let's visor up here for focus and put some trail lights on while we're at it. Let's get after it. The trail deteriorates already. So yeah, like I said, we got a lot of rain last night. So likely this will be a bit of a spinny tire situation going uphill. But we'll see how it shakes out. I mean, if it's too bad, we'll just head back, but we gotta be keeping in mind the fact that it's just us out here today. I don't got any Dodge Rams to save us this time. Yeah, so like when we were kids, you know, we spent our afternoons finding, you know, the next best place to buy candy, the next best swimming hole. And swimming holes out here, the way they go is they're on a graduated scale. You start out with something like when you're younger, your parents will take you down to the river and there's a nice couple holes in the pools in the river that you can kind of swim around in. You might get up to like your neck as a kid. But then as you get older, you start going over to like more interesting places. Like once you got to like a little bit older, you would go over to Hopper Hole on your own. We would take the bikes all up there from our house and ride them all the way down. Even at the end of a good day of haying, being in the haymow all day long, we would just you know, take the car to Hopper Hole and it would be freezing cold, and we'd just like dive in, because I'll tell you right now, there's nothing hotter than a hay mountain hay season in the dog days of summer. Jeez. Anybody who's been up knows exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, eventually you graduated to Gibson, or Gibsons, as usually people call it, because most people tack an S on the end of things. So this would be, if we were up here, we're heading up Gallons. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Gibson's was crazy. People die there. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you folks. Let's get up this hill. Yeah. Oh, hello little. Anyway, yeah, I mean, like, the cliffs are so huge and people jump right off them into the water. The water goes down so deep. Like, I've never been able to dive down and touch the bottom. I know that when I've gotten close, it's just been freezing cold. So it goes super deep, so no matter how high you dive off, you usually end up. But the problem is that some people will just get too loaded up there drinking. And I remember a story of a guy, he was up on the cliff face. Oh, looks like we're at the top of the hill now. I'll tell this story here real quick. It's kind of tragic, but it's a good hard truth. But this guy was up on a cliff face, and he went up and he was like leaning against a tree like this, and there was like nothing but cliff and broken beer bottles down there. And like, he looked over to his buddy to say something. He must have said something like this, and he reached back for it, and there was nothing, and he just went down and he was done. Yeah, that was definitely done for sure for that guy. But man, like, I mean, I'm showing you this place today. We're gonna go up there. Hopefully, you know, we'll get some really good views, and we'll send the drone up. But I mean, if you head up here swimming, please be careful and go with somebody. Like today, I'd love to go swimming there, but I just don't have anybody with me, and it's not safe enough. Anyway, we're at the top of the hill. We'll keep moving. A little sloppy, little sandy, little muddy. Lots of sand, lots of washout here, holy smokes. Oh, blueberry fields. Right on. We're quite high up now. Like, you can feel it, like it's almost like raining, but it's not. It's just like high up, low altitude clouds. What a cool spot. What a rocky spot. Wow, rocks, 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 rocks. Oh. Watch out for some of these case crackers. We don't want to fall down on these. And it looks like we come out the other end of her. All right. Well, we just came from Harrison Mountain Road, and we want Gallon Mountain Road that way. Oh, deer. Look at the deer up front. Oh, it's a little deer with her fawn. Cool. Oh, man, I totally forgot. There's like deer on these roads, eh? Holy smokes. I've been living in La La Land here, thinking we're still on Prince Edward Island, and the biggest thing that we'll run into is a coyote. No? Okay. Staying frostier now. I don't know if you can see the way the mist is kind of like up into the mountains up there, but man, that's pretty grad, pretty cool. Yeah, we went down into that valley. Lots of washout through here. Holy smokes, mud, slime, grease. That's what a rain will do to you. All right, back on the asphalt. Or what passes as asphalt around here. So this is the Paulet River, home of the Paulet River Run every year. I don't know if it happened this year or not. It's a pretty wild time. You're looking good, wild party. Oof. get a nice makeshift raft together and come enjoy the fun with the rest of the folks here. Anyway, we do want this river, so I think we want to head that way, like that direction. I remember when I was a real small kid, we used to go to the Elgin General Store back when it was all open. It's so awesome to see that someone has opened it up again. This is news to me. This is awesome. Gordon Falls, folks. How's that look, eh? Pretty cool, huh? All right. Well, I think that's enough goofing around here in Elgin. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head back to the homestead, get some lunch, and then after that we're going to make our way to Moncton. And maybe we'll do another video here, maybe not. If we don't, well, I'll see you back on the island. If we do, well, I'll see you on the next adventure. Anyway, as I said, this is a beautiful place to explore. New Brunswick has spots like this all over. If you want to see another great spot like this, you can go to the 45 Road and you can see the 45 Road Bridge in Fundy National Park. If you do come down here, as I said, respect the landowners, respect the signage. Do not go places that say no trespassing. And if you end up swimming in the Paulet River in this area, do it with a friend and be cautious and use the best judgment you possibly can, or you will get hurt. I can't stress that enough, island riders and mainland riders. Anyway, now you know. It's up to you to be safe and be smart. And until our next adventure and the next time we ride together, take care, island riders.